Baba is You. We're going to be doing a true ending speed run. You might have seen this run in a few marathons before, but this time we're going to be doing the entire run blindfolded.
Can you just put your mic a bit closer to your mouth?
Yes, I can. There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a bit better.
Awesome. Right, a bit better. We'll deal with it. For those of you who've not seen this game, this is a puzzler from 2019. A very quick demonstration that I'm going to do of the mechanics of the game before we start, because there's not going to be much that I can do when we actually start the game. But this character I have here is Baba. You'll notice that there are rules on every level. So Baba is You, which means I'm controlling Baba. The flag is win, so if we grab that, we win. Rock is push, so we can move it around, and wall is stop, so it will not make us advance. But we can change the rules around, so we can make wall push, we can make other things win, and so on and so forth. So basically, the object of every level is to change the rules so that we can actually win each level. I hope you all got that down, because that is about as much explanation as I'm going to be able to give you as we go along. I will try and narrate what I'm doing, but yeah, it goes quite quickly, this run, even with a blindfold on. So here we go. Just going to set things up, and we're not going to watch the intro, and we're going to start the run in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Okay, that's level 1 done. So now on to first level here. Where do I go? So wall is You. And then flag is win, and we grab the flag as the wall. Level 3 here, off limits, or out of bounds, sorry, my bad. So water is sink, so we use the rock to get through it there, but we don't have enough rocks to get to the flag, so we turn the rock into win. Okay, this one's called off limits. Skull is defeat, so we just make wall is You again so that we can get past the skulls and grab the flag. So now we're going to go into one of the mini areas. The first one is called the lake. This level's called Icy Waters. Stop Baba from being sink. And then we use a text there to sink one of the jellies so that we can get through to the flag. Okay, this one's called Turns. So there we use the star to sink the skull. And then we're going to turn the crab into another Baba so that we can actually reach the flag. This level is called Affection. This introduces the character of Kiki, the baked bean, effectively. And then we just turn Kiki into love, because love is win. Isn't that right? Oh, there we go. Brick wall, it's this one. Can't actually reach the flag, so we just make Baba as win instead. And circumvent the whole thing. This one is Pillar Yard. I'm going to push some pillars over the stars. Stars are defeat, so we can't go through them. But we make Pillar is You, and because we have one pillar across the stars, we can reach the flag. Okay, this level is called Locked In. So we make the wall into jelly, so we can walk through it. And then we make jelly win, so that we can win. Okay, this one is called Lock. Key is open, door is shut. But now we're out of keys. So we're making a rock into... Oh! Where are we? Let's try that one again. Making rock push and open so that we can open the last door. There we go. Fortunately, you can restart any of these levels when they go haywire. We're restarting on the map quite a lot as well, just because it speeds up the animation a bit. This level's called Changeless. This one's basically pretty easy. We just turn the rock into a flag, and then we're skipping a cutscene here by quitting out to the menu using debug mode. Quitting out back to the map because it's easier than just going there physically, and going to the next area, Solitary Islands. This first level is called Float. Baba's Float. So he can't actually grab the flag because he's floating. So we're going to turn ourselves into a wall again, just so that we can actually touch the flag. Poem. Roses are red. Violets are blue. Flag is win. Baba is you. Oh, I think we're off there. We don't actually like that poem, so we're going to remix it. Okay, get my inputs wrong here. Turn ourselves into the roses there so that we can then grab Baba as win. Warm River is the next one. River is hot. Oh, no, that is right. Let's just turn the river into a bunch of Babas, because otherwise if Baba touches the river, he melts. Building Bridges is the name of this one. Gonna make rock is you, and then use the rocks to sink the water so that Baba can get through to the flag. Boiling River, this is a remix of Warm River. Bit more complicated, this one. Can't actually change the river on that one, so we have to make Baba float and then unfloat him so he can get to the flag. Building Bridges question mark. It's a remix. Oh, remix of Building Bridges, this one. But the rocks are float on that one, so we use the text to get through the water instead. And then another final remix. This one's just called Bridges. Both text and rocks are float on this. So we just make rock is win. And ignore the flag completely. And then Victory Spring. These cogs are push. You notice I'm using undo a lot as well, just to undo certain actions, because sometimes dying gives you a good visual audio cue. And then we just make Baba as win, and that's all the levels we need to do in this world to progress. So again, we're quitting out to the menu. And then quitting out here, and we're going to go to World 4 rather than World 3 here. This is Forest of Fall, first level, Hop, Love is Telly. Which means it teleports. I think it's 7. No, it's not. Okay, my bad. Must be 5. Yeah, that's better. And then basically we're pushing Love onto the water and then turning it back to Telly so that it can teleport it out of the way. Similar principle on this one. This one's called Rocky Road, I think. As you can see, we're teleporting push onto Love is Push, just so that we can push it and teleport at the same time. Jump, this is a remix of Hop. Pretty much the same principle, but the flag's on the other side of the level this time. So we have to push the text across the river so that we can adjust it accordingly. Next one's called Telephone. 2 Babas. No waiting. So now we've made Baba into teleport, so we can teleport the key from one bubba to another, and then we're making the key push again so that we can open the door to get to the flag. Up now. Haunt is the name of this one. Basically, these ghosts function in the same way that the loves did in the last levels. And then we teleport the text out so that Leaf is no longer defeat. And then we can get to love, which is win. Next up here, crate square is this one. Crates are pull rather than push in this, so pulling the flag off the water. And then just changing the rules there so that we can get the flag safely. And then last level in this area is called Not There. It introduces the concept of not. So we're going to make fence is not stop, because that overrides fence is stop. And then we can push Bubba as win together like that. Quitting out to the main menu again. And some more or less unskippable cutscene there. And then into this level here, Temple Ruins, starting with this level, Fragility. So Bubba is currently weak. What we're going to do here is we're going to make the skulls into defeat. To get rid of them. Oh no, the skulls are defeat, but we're making them into U so that they die. And then we're making the rock weak so that it basically crumbles upon being crushed against the wall. Get past it. Next one is called Tunnel Vision. So Bubba has rock. And what we're doing here is just doing it so that the rock has a Bubba, which means we can sink our way through to the water. For the water? It's the flag. A present for you. So on this one, love is hot. Am I right, gang? We need that to melt the box so that we can get the flag out of it. Like so. Next one is love is out there. This one's a little tricky. We have to try and arrange the text so that we get two keys out of this box. Okay, doesn't look like that happened, so let's try this again. Oops. Let's try again. Yep. Don't forget to breathe, Bricks. You need that to live. Okay. Should be it. There we go. And then grab the love. Okay, next. Perilous Gang. So I need to move these ghosts into position. And then they're going to make Scullers move briefly so that we can get the skulls out of the way. And then we just make Scullers win so that we can win. And then last level in this area is walls of gold. So we turn the walls into rocks. Then we make rock is you. And then rock is win, like so. I really wish I hadn't worn this shirt now. I'm absolutely boiling. But, you know, fashion's very important at a speedrun marathon. Right, this level, this world is called Forest of Fall. First level is called Renovating. This introduces the concept of shift. So these conveyor belts up here, we're going to alternate between push and shift on the belts. I'm going to put them under the wall, which is defeat. And use the shift function to get the wall out of the way so that we can get past. This level's called Keep Out. This one's quite a hard one. We need to introduce this tree to the fungus. So pull the belt. Oops. Okay, might be able to save this. That seems better. Yes! Okay, got it. So there you are. Yeah, you have to take the tree to the fungus and that reveals... I think it's a flag. Baba doesn't respond is the name of this one. We're playing Kiki here, I think. So I'm making belt push again, so we can put these belts into positions we need them to be in. Okay, managed to have got that. Basically, hard to explain while blindfolded, but Baba basically changes the rules there so that you can get past the door. But the reed then becomes fatal as a result. This level's called... something, I don't know, concrete goals. What's wrong? Okay, why am I getting this wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the flag is stop on that one, so you have to push it onto the belt as it shifts to push it back onto you. So that's the hook with that one. Lovely house. That's the name of this one. Okay, movement's a bit awkward on this. We basically just need to make a bubba, an extra bubba, and a key. Because you use the extra bubba to sink the water after you've opened the door. This level's called Patrol. So making this trees there into oh yeah, I still heard a skull moving there. Using the tree to basically sink the skulls so that we can get past them. Didn't get enough of them that time. by which I mean all of them. There we go. And then we stop the tree from being synced so that we can get past it and get to the flag. Then Skull House, which is a remix of Lovely House. Quite a notorious level, this one, casually. Pretty much the same principle for the speed run, though. Although we get to control the key ourselves. Like so. And then the last two levels of the forest are pretty simple. First one's called Nearly. Barbara's Swap. Which means he basically just swaps anything that he walks into. So we just take Barbara's Swap out as a rule and we can grab the flag. And then this level, Flag is Swap. So it basically just swap the text with the flag so that it swaps the flag onto us so that we can win. Quitting out again. Another area opening up there. And now we go into Rocket Trip. Starting with Please Hold My Key is the name of this level. Sort of a platformer, this one. Because the key is fall, so there has to be something underneath the key at all times to stop it from falling to the ground. It's quite complicated, this one, so bear with me. Getting something wrong here. Okay, that sounds right. Okay, and there we go. Pretty difficult, lots of shuffling going on that one. This one's got similar physics to it. This one's called Aiming High. We need to get the moon to the star. So we made the babbers stop and push in order to do that. And then grab the dust that comes as a result of destroying the star. Right, empty is the name of the next one. This introduces the concept of empty. We're going to make empty as flags so that all empty spaces in the level are filled with flags. And then in this one's called Lonely Flag. And basically we make all empties into Baba there so that we can actually get to the flag. This one's called Horror Story. We actually control empty on this one by doing empty as you. Don't ask me to explain this. Wait, you can ask, but I will shrug it off. Babbers are you? A lot of babbers, but not enough, so we're making some more. making ices win so that one of the many bubbers can grab the win for us. Existential Crisis, this is a remix of Horror Story. Again, don't ask. Thank you. That one took me a long time to do casually. This one's called Bottleneck. This is the last one we're doing in a rocket trip. Basically here. Gonna make the rocket go down the belt there and just change the rules for us, but again we have to get past the skull before they make flag is win so that we can actually survive. Right, and then the last world we're going to do on this map here is this one, Flower Garden. Only need to do 4 levels in this. The first one's called Condition. Okay, that's wrong. We're trying to make it so that Kiki makes some keys here. Okay, so Kiki's just now going to just fill everywhere with keys. We can just push one of them into the door to get out. This next one's called Thicket. Make a couple of moons. Then we're just going to make the moons make flags. And then just go and change the rules down there so that bubbers win. Sorting Facility is the name of this one. So here we're making belts on rock is shift because we want to get the rock down to there so it turns into a key, but we also need to be able to get back, so very selective rule we have on the belt there. And then Relaxing Spot, last level of this world. Basically just making it so that text on rock is push. I think that's the rule. So we can get the rock through there to sink the water, but then the Kiki text is kind of a red herring because we don't actually have the character of Kiki in that. We just use the text to push flag is win into position. Now what's happened here is we've opened a few more levels on the overworld. So we're going to do those, starting with this one, Slideshow. This level is probably good that I'm doing it blindfolded, because level is move, so it just moves out of the screen as you do it. This one's called Hostile Environment. There's a lot to do on this one. So just moving the flag into position here, and now we need to get past level is defeat. We do that by making Kiki as move, because objects that are move are not affected by defeat. And then you would think that we would make flag is win here, but we're not going to. we're going to turn the level into a flag. I hope you're all keeping up at the back. And then this level here, Fragile Existence. We're going to turn that into a bubba and grab the flag. And then what happens is we get taken to an entirely new overworld as a result. Starting with this level here, this is called Glitch. Pretty easy, just turning love into a flag there to grab it. This one's called Error. It's a remix of the last one, and we're going to actually use these letters at the top to spell some words. Well, I'm going to spell one word. See if you can guess what that word would be. Oh dear, we're off. Okay, let's try again. So love is you. And then we turn Baba into a flag so that we can win that way. This next level is called Whoops. So it's very much my spirit animal. Ooh. So Baba is weak here, so we need Kiki to push that out of the way. Kiki's win, but because we're weak, we can't actually grab Kiki, so we're just going to make Kiki as you as well, so that we win. Mean Fence is the name of this one. Baba facing fence, wall rather, is empty, so we're just going to get past it by not facing the fence. Like so. And then this next level, pretty complicated, but again, we're not grabbing the flag on this one. It's called Turn the Corner. We're going to do something special with the level instead. So I'm making it so that rock is push and open, and wall is shut, so we can open the wall like so. Okay, what went wrong there? Gonna have to do that one again. What we're trying to do, if you haven't noticed, is we're trying to make the level into a bubba. Because a lot of the progress in this this part of the game stops being about just winning levels. Oh, what's going on? Okay. Quite a long one, as you can see, this one, but there are even longer ones coming up. There we go. Okay, so now we've got a bubba, so we can push this rock to sink the water, so we can now get through to another overworld. This one's called Depths, and this is where things start getting pretty screwy. This one's called Cleaning Service. So first thing we need to do is just get past that door by making text open. Now what we're going to do is we need to make text is weak so we can clear the level is text that you can see there, because otherwise we'll make level is weak, which will destroy the level. Oh, wrong way. So there goes the is, and then we're going to destroy text as well so that we can get these bits of text back. And then we need to take the text back over to the skull. But we're on the wrong side here, so I'm having to go this way, just so that we can get past. Destroy the skulls. And again, you'd think we'd grab the flag, but at this point, grabbing the flag in this one doesn't advance you to the next level. So what we're having to do instead is make wall is weak, destroy some of the wall, and make level is skull, because skull is you on this overworld. So we can push this rock through the water and get into the next level here, exercise hall. This is another one that's better to do blindfolded. Basically, as this one goes along, the level turns around. So yeah, I much prefer not seeing that level. And then this next level, Crushers, is very complicated. We're going to have to turn this one into two things at once. So, because we're actually going to do a sequence break on the overworld. First we need to do... Oh. Is get a bit of text here. We've got this is. So we've got text is weak. So now we can get this push out. I'm going to move weak into the crossroads there, so we can get that out of the way a bit later. Put push onto the belt. So now we turned the belt into text, so we've got two bits of text on top of each other, and now we're going to make text is shift. And because you've got two objects that are shift on top of each other, they automatically move themselves up the level, pushing weak out of the way so that we can get down here. We can stop the skulls from advancing towards us. I'll just push this up here. Put that there. And now we're going to make the level into shift so that it moves down a bit. And that means we can now stop wall from being stopped. And now we're going to turn the level into skull and text simultaneously. And now it enables us to do this sequence break. Which I'm going to have to concentrate on very hard, so bear with me. And now we're going to make... So basically we skipped 2 levels as a result of doing that. Now we've got flag is level. Makes this level here the endless corridor. Going to make 2 kikis. We're going to put them both on top of each other and have kiki as shift, so that they do double movements. And they can get to the flag without the rock at the top moving flag is win out of the way, which then opens up the final, well, second last overworld, depths, which is the most complicated overworld out of all of them, starting with this level, hot potato. We cannot go too near the key on this one or it turns into love. I think this is wrong. Well, we're about to find out. Oh, no, I think we recovered it. Nice. Okay, good. Did an extra input there, but managed to claw it back round. Adventure! Baba needs to stay near the walls here, or he becomes empty. Oh, no, that is right. Why am I getting this? Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Yeah. Gotta hold. Yeah, that's it. Now we're changing the rules so that it is Baba near text rather than Baba near wall, which means we've now got a bit more freedom. Pushing shift down there, and then we're going to make belt is win, and use the shift text just so that we can get down to touch the belt. And then this next level, booby trap, we actually have to do 3 times in 3 different ways. So first one, we're just going to try and turn the level into a bubba. And here what we're doing is plugging up the lava at the edges of the level, because once we get the Baba text, the lava will try and grow and fill the level, but if we block it with the text, it doesn't. And the level is Baba, and we need to do that so we can progress to the next level, level 4, canister. So here we're going to make actually, I can't quite remember how this one goes. Or I can't remember how to explain it. Okay, so this is yeah, so that's rocket is shift, and that's because we need this text back here. Belt is word, that's it. So when something is word, it also functions like it was text. So that's why we had belt is shift, by having text by the belt. We're sort of setting ourselves up to do that again. So we can shift this belt text down. We're pushing the belt onto the skull. We're making skull is shift, and that shifts belt down so that you get belt is win and no, belt is flag and flag is win. Very short one this, called Adventure. It's going to fall out of sight. Oh no, an avalanche. Sorry, my bad. Like that, and we turned it into a bubba again. So we go back to booby trap. This time we're going to complete it slightly differently. I'm going to put the text on the belt there. We're going to do the double text layering trick again, like we did a few levels ago. So that we can actually get the text over to the right there past those ghosts, because the ghosts will destroy us if we try to go through them. And then we make level as flag, and because we have a bubba also on the overworld now, and flag is push and open on the overworld, so what we're going to do, use that to open the door there so we can get through to the next set of levels. This one's called Bramblevine, probably one of my favourites. Put this rock here, and this hedge follows us around and tries to kill us. So we're basically just going to lure it over here, and then we've got the character of me, that purple dude there, and they move and fall, and they open the door. So you need the hedge there to provide a platform. This one's pretty hard. This is called Mutual Feelings. A lot of teleporting. What we're doing here is we're making the level into a flag and a bubba at the same time. This will be useful a bit later. And then we do booby trap for the third and final time. And this time we're going to turn the level into, I think it's a flag and text. And once again, we're using the text stacking trick. Bless you. So that it can shift itself across the level. And now here comes the hardest overworld movement in the game, so bear with me. Okay, doors open. Another door open. Okay, so now level is push, or so we're going to push the levels. Oh, damn it. Overcranked there. can't stress enough, one false input in this and it's pretty much back to the start. So we're basically using the levels there, syncing those to get through the water. Now we've got this cursor text here, we're going to pass that from one bubba to another. Picking up the cursor again with the left bubba. They're going to make cursor is flag. Then flag is push and open again, so that we can open this last door. And then flag is cursor so that we can get to the next level. Okay, right. So we're nearly at the end of the run, gang. This level's called Acrobatics. Basically the text needs to stay near Baba and or Kiki, or it falls into the fire. And we need to push Kiki into the ice there so that it melts it so that we can get through. This next level, Tango, we're going to do it twice. The first time we're going to just complete it normally by grabbing the flag. That's the hard part. So that opens up the following level. And now we're going to turn this level into a flag. And then I'm going to make the lava float there so that it doesn't actually melt the level in a moment. So yeah, there's our flag. And then this level's called the box. It's so called because you have to think outside the box in order to complete it. So we're going to stop the rock from being defeat. And then we are going to make a level near flag is win, because we turn the last level into a flag and you can only win this level if you have a flag near that level. And now the very last section, center, and this is the last level. This is called the end, and time is when all is done, which is now. There's your true ending. Everything gets sucked into a black hole. Hope you enjoy reading these credits of all the hard-working people who worked on this game. Now, because you all lovely people paid for the incentive to see the alternative ending, I'm going to do that after this credit sequence. But as this is unskippable, Linky, if you've got any donations you want to read out, now would be a good time.
We have gone plenty during our playthrough. First off, we have YTP Renewed, who donated $8 to say, Kapoor Gibor says, just follow your ears and listen to the sounds coming through the forest. Hoot hoot. This run, you ain't seen nothing yet. Naniki Emmy donates $27 saying, Ruffled, this is truly mental. Loving your work as always. I'd say go wild, audience, but keep it down so this magician can do the work. Chat, on the other hand, you really should show this man all your love, and of course, you pet the kitties. That $27 went to the Calico any percent donation incentive. Fred Flintstone is push, donated $10 to say Baba Dabba Doo. and offered the name Baba is Coach. Popto donated $50 saying Bovril is drink. And that went towards Calico.
That's a rule you want to change.
Huds donated $5 and said chat is cute. And that also went towards Calico. And Angel Interceptor donated $10 and said, hope everyone is having a great time. Awesome as always. Bricks is win. Mostly.
Ha! True. All right, so I don't know if you've got any left because we have a little time during the incentive we're doing here at the end. But basically, yeah, so there's an alternative ending to the game. And just as a treat for you all, I'm going to get there blindfolded as well as doing the level blindfolded. So now that we're on the menu, just going to go back here, and then I'm going to quit out of center, quit out of depths, quit out of meta. Now we're quitting out of depths, then quit out of the question mark map, and then we're back on the main overworld, and then just going to go to this level here, which is called A Way Out. And this gives you the other ending, so I'm going to do this for you now. So I'm going to make Kiki's move. Oh, overshot that. No sound cues for a long time in this one, so... pushing this down here. And then if we've got this right, we should hear a sound cue with the ice very shortly. We have, there we go. So yeah, we're just arranging rock is push, so we can get to the next part. Then we're making rock is weak. Take that rock. And now we're going to make flag is end. And now I'm just going to... all of the text turns into flowers. So I'm just going to collect all those up. So, Linky, you've got until I get to the end of this to say anything else, if there's anything you want to read.
I would just like to let chat know we are currently ranked 11th out of the UKSG total donations. We are $6 away from getting 10th place from Winter 2020. So, if you want to make us get higher than before, please get your donations. And we do have the incentives opened for Calico Pet or the Cats, as well as our current bid war for the Docker's Dungeon stagecoach name, as well as very later on in the marathon we have the Bear and the Big Blue House Ron Warps showcase. So if you would like to see all those things, please get your donations in soon.
Awesome. All right, nearly there. That should be it. There we go. All right. And rather than sucking everything into a black hole, this ending just populates the whole map with flowers. And apparently the other one's the true ending. So, but I personally think this makes a much nicer end to the run. And you get music over the credits as well, and they're legible. So, so yeah, that was Baba Is You Blindfolded. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you UKSG for having me. Shout out to the Baba Is You speedrunning community, especially Summon Kids, the current world record holder, who I based many of my teachings on. Shout out to Intertwangling, who's supported me a lot recently, particularly with this run. And yeah, please keep donating to this wonderful cause. Shout out to my community as well. And twitch.tv/RuffledBricks if you want to see me do ridiculous challenges like this every now and then. That's about it. Lenky?
Thank you, Bricks. We are going to go to intermission as we set up for the next run, so we will see you all hopefully in a few minutes.